Thank you. Welcome in to the 2026 Strat-O-Matic opening day. Thank you for braving this weather, the cold, the rain. You guys came from all over the country to be here today. We greatly appreciate it. This is really a wonderful day for all Strat-O-Matic fanatics to get together. We want to welcome in especially the group from St. Anne's School in Brooklyn. They have a Strat-O-Matic club of 29 kids from 4th to 12th grade. And a special congratulations to the Gophers who won their championship last year. Flynn, Simon, Dorothy, Micah. Come up, say hello, take a bow. Congratulations. We do have a couple of giveaways we want to do. You have your raffle tickets. Please get them out. This is the time. Keep them dry if you can. I know it's hard.
Keep the Gophers to come up.
Gophers.
Come on. Gophers. Dorothy.
Right. Let's see Gophers.
Right.
Pick a
Flynn,
ticket.
want to pick a ticket? This is going to be for... What is it for?
T-shirt.
One of the new Strat-O-Matic t-shirts. The number is...
619307.
619307. Excellent. That's a new Strat-O-Matic t-shirt. You get your size. Okay.
Come inside, grab me. I'll get it. Thank you very much.
All right. Our second giveaway. This is Simon. It's going to pull a ticket. This is for the new Strat-O-Matic tote bag that you can find at the Shopify store.
619310.
619310. 619310. Oh, we got a winner? We have a winner here. Brian?
Who is Brian?
All right.
Brian's got one.
And our last giveaway is Dorothy. You want to pull this one with Dorothy? Okay. This is for the 1939 and 1999 Strat-O-Matic All-Stars that also come with the All-Century team.
619358.
619358. 619358.
Oh my God.
All right, all right.
I won't be wet with the prize.
There we go. I'll meet you halfway.
Congratulations. We want to make a special announcement today as Strat-O-Matic, we've partnered with the World Series of Board Gaming to bring the first official Strat-O-Matic tournament that's going to take place September 5th through the 9th of this year in Las Vegas. And here to introduce it is John Hagermeyer.
Hey, thanks everybody. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna speak really fast, as my wife would tell me to do right now. So, just really quick, just how this goes, and you guys all know this, and you kids are gonna learn this in your life. 1979, 8-year-old little boy, father comes in the room and says, "Come on, let's go watch the Pirates beat the Orioles. Game 7. You can stay up tonight." First time ever I got to stay up. Got to stay with my father and watch Willie take a couple off the wall, and it was the most amazing time of my life. Next morning, the 5 boys in my family, we played Strat-O-Matic all day long because that was the one Christmas present we got that year in our family. And I found out that the 77 Pirates were not as good as the 79 Pirates that day. But we're going to run the World Series of Board Gaming, the World Series, the Strat-O-Matic World Championship, $5,000 out to the champion this year, 5 days of Strat-O-Matic in person, rules up online. I would go through it, but it's pouring down rain. But the one thing we do believe in, and we were brought up, and I know all of you were brought up this way too, is every one of you kids, the World Series of Board Gaming is going to buy you the 2025 full set for each one of you and send over to St. Anne's. Because we have to have the next generation coming up. We have to have kids that can learn math. We have to have kids that can talk to each other. All right. All right. All right. It'll be sent over to your club. You guys have a great time. We're all real proud of you. Everyone here, I can tell you. So on behalf of the World Series of Board Gaming and Strat-O-Matic Baseball, have the best 2025 season you guys can have. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, John. Fourth annual Hal Richmond Strat-O-Matic Baseball Hall of Fame ceremony. We have 4 inductees this year. They include the East Meadow Strat-O-Matic Baseball League, Ed Barrow, Ken Marino, and Sheila Richmond. The East Meadow Strat-O-Matic Baseball League is probably the oldest fantasy sports league in history. It was founded in 1965 and it's been playing continuously since 1972. And here is the original commissioner of the league, Jim Drucker, and the current commissioner, Jeff Weintraub.
I'm going to answer the question that everyone is asking. How long is this guy going to speak? The answer, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. On behalf of the East Meadow Strat-O-Matic Baseball League, I really want to thank our hosts today, the folks at Strat-O-Matic. And I may be the only one speaking for the first few minutes, but the guys who are in the league share the honor with me. And I want to introduce them real quickly. Stu Spitzer, remember, I met him in 1962. So we've only been friends for 64 years. Good news, I know how to subtract and add. Michael Rizika, who I still blame for beating me in the 1991 World Series with a walk-off home run in the last game. Ed Bornstein, a brand new rookie. Guys who couldn't, and Ed Konchak, who is also another rookie in the league. And the guys who couldn't be here, Steve Pessler down at spring training, Mark Levine, Steve Epstein, Jesse Reese, Jeff Weintraub, our commissioner who'll speak right after me quickly, Jesse Reese, and that's it. We played 57 seasons, and we started as teenagers, continued through college, through first jobs, through marriages, raising children, and even welcoming grandchildren. So the guys and ladies from St. Anne's got a lot to look forward to. And we also, unfortunately, lived through some losses. Several players no longer with us. But the good news is, every time we pick up to play, their laughter and friendship lives with every roll of the dice. And thanks also, especially, we're appreciative of Hal Richmond, whose imagination created the game. And also the unheralded guys, the dedicated staff who kept it thriving year after year. Yeah. You know, and the truth is, they may think they're just compiling stats and printing cards, but their work has had an unanticipated benefit. And that is, they've helped create and strengthen our friendships that literally have lasted for over 50 years. Now, we manage imaginary players in an imaginary league, but the shared story that has lasted 57 years is that we have maintained and created new friendships. So, to me, that's the greatest attribute. It's an excuse to get together and instead of playing poker, enjoying the creativity and fun. Because if you take out the laughter and the joking and the pulling of legs, it's just rolling dice, and this is so much more. I'd like to introduce our current commissioner, who back in 1978 was elected Commissioner for Life, which, as far as I know, makes him only one of 2 people in the world with lifetime tenure, and the other one lives in Rome. Jeff Weintraub.
Thank you, Jim. I cannot tell you how joyful it is to see the children. And closer to my mouth. You are the next generation, but you will learn so much from this game just by playing. You will understand things that you never thought you'd understand before, just by absorbing the way this game works. Not just the friends, not just baseball, but numbers. We all do it. We all learn probability because of this game. I went from one job to another job primarily because I wanted to be better at this game. I taught myself how to program computers so I could scout better, analyze better, beat him more often. And I went from one job to a director of institutional research where my primary job was programming. I had no background in it. That's because of this game. This game has changed all of our lives for the better. So I just want to tell you to stick with it and have fun. That's what this is all about. I was going to ask you what your favorite number was. Was it 2 with an 8, 3 with a 4, 1 with a 10? We all have our little numbers that we've lived with over the years that gave us joy. But in addition to everybody else who Jim thanked and everybody else who's going to be thanked, I'd like to also thank my 2 ex-wives. Because without them, I wouldn't be playing Strat-O-Matic right now. Oh, but we do have one thing for Hal also. Hal, this is our official league t-shirt. It's got a little Strat-O-Matic, our version of East Metal Strat-O-Matic Baseball League. We want you to wear it proudly. Being a commissioner is tough, and I'm just going to tell you, if you want something to work for 50 years, never go to the bathroom and say, I'll be out in 5 minutes. That's when they voted me commissioner for life. That's a true story. I went to the bathroom, I came out, you're commissioner for life. It has been a joy, it's been frustrating, but it is so much fun. And moments like this just make it so much better because we love this, we love the people who do it, and it's just a joy. 12,000 games that I've scheduled and set up for people, a drop in the bucket since 1978. And I just want you to know, to get this to work, you need people who are dedicated. Jim Drucker lives in Philadelphia. He's been active in our league continuously. Drives in from Philadelphia. We're a face-to-face league. He drives in 6, 7, 8 times a year, including drafts, this type of day, the playoffs, whatever, to be with us. That is the type of person he is. That is the type of people we have in our league. It has been a wonderful ride for me for 50 some odd years of playing and 48 commissioning. But I think I've taken up way too much of your time in a rainy day. So thank you.
Congratulations and welcome to the Hal Richmond Hall of Fame.
Guys, yes, I do.
Hal? Why don't you guys go with James up there? He's contributed to the football game. Really, they can't be quantified. He's created all the computer managers for the league that make the Windows football game run successfully and so competitively. Unfortunately, Ed cannot be here today with us. He lives in California, but I have a quick speech that he wrote that I'm going to give for him, accepting the award on his behalf. I first played in and was commissioner of a Strat-O-Matic cards and dice baseball league throughout the 1980s and a Strat computer basketball league from the late 1990s until 2007. Ed played in a Strat C&D football league from the mid-1980s until the late 1990s. And in 2002, Ed created and was the commissioner of a Strat computer football head-to-head keeper draft league. And beginning a few years later, created and is the commissioner of 2 additional Strat computer football leagues. It is a fun and emotionally rewarding being commissioner of these leagues, especially seeing comments from those who are enjoying it, plus the added benefit of being able to play in leagues which use rules that he agrees with. In 2002, Ed began creating computer managers for Strat football, and beginning with version 2 of the game, I created all of the CMs released with the game in cooperation with Scott, who is better known as Raven Maniac, on the forum, who creates all the CMs for teams from 1980 and earlier. In 2006, I completed an overhaul of the CM processes from scratch. Each and every team in each season has its own offensive CM, which is customized for the team, including run-pass ratios, pass types, running back and receiver rushing attempts and receptions, substituting in and out players during games to simulate their NFL usage that season, formations used in dozens of different game situations, and fourth down decisions. Defensive CMs are not fully customized, but there are several dozen defensive CMs, and each team is assigned a defensive CM, which is appropriate for their personnel. Consequently, when playing a game against a computer controlling any stock team in any season, someone should expect a competitive experience against an unpredictable opponent, which mostly realistically represents that team's NFL performance. Strat-O-Matic games have been a huge part of his entire adult life. Thank you, Ed, and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Our next inductee is Ken Marino. Ken is was well known through local leagues and tournament world. He was a volunteer and a New York City firefighter for over 20 years. Ken died on September 11th, 2001 on the attacks in the World Trade Center. Ken was a quintessential Strat-O-Matic player. Here today to accept his award are his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Marino, Eric Ruskowitz, and Mike Cohen.
Well, it's nice to see everyone out here, and it's sometimes real life goes beyond our sport here together, our great game. For those who don't know Kenny, he was in Rescue 1 for 9/11. Made it up 70 to 80 flights of stairs as the building came down. So that's something that's 25 years ago, but it really still has something close to our hearts. I'm so happy that his parents, Mary Ann, and Pat could be here. One Strat-O-Matic and baseball related thing was Kenny Marino's favorite player was Ken Griffey Jr. And Ken Griffey, you got to meet him before his passing, and then after Ken Griffey Jr. met his wife, the children, hit a home run for them. You can look all this up. Hit a home run for them. Had them all out, including the Marinos, when he got into the Hall of Fame. And there's pictures of him with Kenny's children, giving him the hat, that he wore in his inauguration speech to Kenny's children, their grandchildren. It still sees them now. Would have them come out when they played the Mets and have them have tickets and everything like that. And I just want Mike to say a couple words too about him overall.
To be what Eric just said, but that's just the way Kenny was. He was always giving. He was a really good guy. And, he was just a really good guy, and basically, he died a hero, so we can all be safe and live in this great country of ours. And we should all be thankful for him, and what a wonderful man he really was. And I'm just blessed to have known him. And I'm so happy his parents got to be here today. So thank you all for coming.
Hal's wife, Sheila Richmond. Sheila was instrumental in the growth of the country. Okay. I'm going to just introduce Adam here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me in the back? Yeah. All right. First of all, thank you everyone for coming today, especially the people in the back. And especially everyone from St. Anne's. We're so happy to see you, and to everyone in the front that was here when it was still dark out. Thank you. It's great to have you all here. So, just want to congratulate all of the inductees that were inducted today. We're just so happy you're all here. Thanks for all your contributions to the community. You know, and now I just want to talk about my mother. Sheila Ray Magnitsky Richmond is the rock star wife of creator of Strat-O-Matic, Hal Richmond. I am also the luckiest guy here because Sheila Ray Magnitsky Richmond is also my mother. So Hal and Sheila have been married for almost 60 years, and that was no easy task, as Hal spent countless long hours at Strat-O-Matic, but Sheila was always there supporting both him and the company. Along the way, Sheila played a crucial role at Strat-O-Matic. In the 1970s, she transformed Strat-O-Matic's meager retail division into an important distribution source for the company. At that time, my mother's retail contributions helped tremendously in growing the company's audience. Despite lacking sports product knowledge, she was the best salesperson the company has ever had. Many longtime players may remember KB Toy and Hobby, which Sheila made happen. And who can forget her amazing efforts? Lots of people in this line will remember this. Who can forget her amazing efforts to redirect Strat's shipment of player cards stuck in the blizzard-ridden Poconos in the early 2000s, just before opening day. Having grown up near the Poconos, Sheila made a series of phone calls that successfully rerouted the shipment, allowing opening day to happen. Who remembers that? Awesome! That was quite something. My mother, truly a brilliant strategist, and Strat reaped the benefits of that. I'll never forget her being with her at the New York Toy Show year after year in New York City, where she glamorously sat in the white wicker chair, classing up the joint to new levels. But no matter how brilliant and accomplished she is in business, she's an even better mom, and my sister and I, and all of our children, our spouses, my wife, my daughter here today, have been the beneficiaries for years of her incredible generosity and thoughtfulness. Mom, we love you, and it's a well-deserved honor today to welcome you into the class of 2026 Hal Richmond Strat-O-Matic Hall of Fame.
I just want to say, I'm last to speak, and I'm the one that has had the least to do with the success of this brilliant game. You all have been an integral part of the success of Strat-O-Matic. Your dedication, which is obvious today, you're coming out in this weather, and your love for the game is appreciated more than we can say. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You kids are the future of Strat-O-Matic. All of you who have been playing for 50 years and some more are not only the future, but the very important past to Strat-O-Matic. God bless you all. God bless everyone that is part of Strat-O-Matic, the people who work here, the people who came today again, and my loving, darling husband,